Motivation is important in everything we do, in life and in school. We do a better job when we are properly motivated. As students, you are usually motivated through grades. Study hard and pass the test, get good grades. How effective are grades at motivating, though? I'm going to show you a clip from Dan Pink, who is an expert in motivation in the business world. The experiment he's about to tell you involves money as a motivator, but it could apply to grades too. Check it out.
To the jury, take a look at this. This is called the candle problem. Some of you might have seen this before. It was created in 1945 by a psychologist named Carl Duncker. Carl Duncker created this experiment that's used in a whole variety of experiments in behavioral science. And here's how it works. Suppose I'm the experimenter. I bring you into a room. I give you a candle, some thumbtacks, and some matches. And I say to you, your job is to attach the candle to the wall so the wax doesn't drip onto the table. Now, what would you do? Many people begin trying to thumbtack the candle to the wall. Doesn't work. Some people, and I saw somebody kind of make the motion over here, some people have a great idea where they light the match, melt the side of the candle, try to adhere it to the wall. It's an awesome idea, doesn't work. And eventually, after 5 or 10 minutes, most people figure out the solution, which you can see here. The key is to overcome what's called functional fixedness. You look at that box and you see it only as a receptacle for the tacks, but it can also have this other function as a platform for the candle. The candle problem. Now, I want to tell you about an experiment using the candle problem done by a scientist named Sam Glucksberg, who's now at Princeton University in the US. This shows the power of incentives. Here's what he did. He gathered his participants and he said, I'm going to time you how quickly you can solve this problem. To one group, he said, I'm going to time you to establish norms, averages, for how long it typically takes someone to solve this sort of problem. To the second group, he offered rewards. He said, if you're in the top 25% of the fastest times, you get $5. If you're the fastest of everyone we're testing here today, you get $20. Okay, now this is several years ago, adjusted for inflation. It's a decent sum of money for a few minutes of work. Okay, it's a nice motivator. Question, how much faster did this group solve the problem? Answer, it took them on average 3.5 minutes longer. 3.5 minutes longer.
I'm not saying that motivation is bad, but rather that there are two types of motivation. One type is extrinsic motivation, which are external forces trying to get you to do something. These are the carrots and sticks to get a stubborn donkey to move. The carrots are good grades, money, or other presents, and the sticks are bad grades, fees, and punishments. Extrinsic motivators, like getting paid for doing the candle problem, diminish what we do. The other type of motivation, intrinsic motivation, are the factors inside of us that make us want to do something. When you want to write, or work on cars, or play video games for no reward whatsoever, you are intrinsically motivated. Now let's turn to Alfie Kohn. He's an expert in the research done about the effects of motivation in human behavior. Mr. Kohn says that the research proves that focusing schoolwork around grades has 3 main negative effects. Grades diminish the interest in whatever you are learning, they create a preference for doing tasks the easiest way possible, and they tend to reduce the quality of your thinking. That's not how I want our class to be. I want our class and all of you to be intrinsically motivated. I want you to be curious about the material we explore, and I want you to want to be here to learn. We will accomplish this by connecting everything I teach to issues that resonate with you and matter to you, and by showing you how, through this class, we can make the world a better place. Grades are not the focus here. I use rubrics on all of my assignments, so you can see what you have mastered and what you haven't mastered yet. Assessments will be problem-based and often done in groups. They will not be high-pressured, timed tests. As your teacher, I promise you all that if you come to class, do the work, try, be willing to make mistakes and try again, the grade you receive will be A-OK.